All right. All right, I think I'm live. I think it's working. Let me know in the chat if you can hear me. Jump scare. Hey. Hey, everybody. Welcome. Welcome, welcome. All right, so sorry, the little bit of a delay. I have not streamed before, so I had to figure out how to set all this stuff up. All right, welcome everybody. So today we're just kind of gonna have a little Q&A. Basically anything that is related to the Paleon region or the channel. Really anything you guys want to ask me. We've only got one episode left that's coming out this coming Friday, so I figured we would do a fun little Q&A. All right, with that, does anybody have any questions? Oh, we got someone from Brazil. Awesome. Ancient Sylvian wants to know if they can have a shout out. I'll have to think about that. Is there DLC? Spiky Jeff Draws wants to know if there is DLC. I don't have anything planned right now, and if I do DLC, it won't be like super elaborate. It would be maybe like 2 or 3 quick little videos. I don't know. I've given it a little bit of thought. I might rope in Gibster actually to help me with some DLC for that, and I see Gibster's there. But I don't have any exact ideas as to what that could be. But Boreal just asked if there are any designs that didn't make the cut, and I'll let you know that right off the bat, I was supposed to do a shared ancestor for the Scorapede and Sizzlipede lines, and if I do DLC, it will finally get into there. Oh, hey Moon Q. Sorry, I totally missed that. Treacherous Depths, Spiky Jeff Draws says for the DLC. Is that mainly aquatic stuff, I wonder? That could work. I could do some more deep sea stuff. Matt Mangrum is asking if the rest of my art will go on DeviantArt eventually. Yeah, I'm really, really terrible at, uploading to DeviantArt or Instagram or really anything other than YouTube. I'm terrible. I will get around to it eventually. I'm just bad at it. I'm real bad. Okay, I'm trying to keep up with this. What's your favorite Fakemon that you've made? Oh, I don't even know. I super love Cactamo, the grass starter. But yeah, I don't know. I really like the legendaries that are coming out on this coming Friday, but I can't talk about those yet, so they're pretty neat. Okay, trying to get caught up. Turtle Gamer says, so what is the Rocky legendary? Is it Rock Ghost? And please do a shout out to my channel. It's called Turtle Gamer. Well, there, I did it. You are correct that Pokemon is Ghost and Rock, because I want to cover all of the unused types, and there's only one left, really. Gipster wants to know, did you make your map, or did you have someone else commission it? Or did I commission it from someone else? I made it myself. It took a really long time. Maps are hard. Anybody who's drawn a map before, it is a big pain in the butt. And yeah, I'll have to do another one here soonish. And yeah, they just take a super long time. We're jumping ahead. Oh my gosh, I'm so far behind on questions. I'll try and keep up with things. I apologize. Will I make convergent Pokemon? Jojo and fam, yes, I will. That'll be one of the videos that's once this region wraps up, I'll be able to do some fun stuff, and I have some fun convergent ideas. Oh, hey, Matt. Matt Moyer's here. He's awesome. If you haven't seen his channel, Matt's got like a Scotland-based region that's super amazing, and we have a collaboration that'll be coming up here in a little bit. So Matt's stuff is awesome. Mr. Monk or Mr. Monkey asks if I have plans on doing another region. Yes, I do. It'll be a little bit. I basically need a little bit of a break from the narrative format so that I can like write all of the scripts and get all of the lines recorded from voice actors. So there will be another region, but it'll be like maybe 3 months out from now. I'll have a bunch of content to fill that gap, but no new region for a little bit. Oh my gosh. Leonardo, can you give me a shout to me and your father? Your poppy's there? That's awesome. Hello, Leos. Both of you. That's very cool. What is my next region based off of? Well, I am not going to tell you what it's based off of. That is going to remain a secret from now. It's something I'm very excited about. Yeah, I'm not going to tell you anymore. It's super neat. It's super neat. Moon Q asks what my favorite Pokemon type is. It's a tie between grass and dark types. I love grass types. I love dark types. They're the best. Do I like Sylveon? Yeah, Sylveon's great. I still remember when it was announced and we didn't know what the fairy type was yet, and everybody was like trying to guess what it was, like what type it, like did it use its ribbons to fly? Is it a flying type? But yeah, I love Sylveon. It's good stuff. What about the Johto fossils? Ooh, that would be a good thing to do in the DLC. What will be the new Fakemon gen? I don't know. Oh yeah, that's fair. Leo's saying that Plazzaro's evolution could have been Rock Ghost because of the eggshells. I can see that. That makes sense. Yes, Matt collab's gonna be fun. Trying to catch up. Will you do anything not Pokemon based? AJ asks. Yes, I will. In this kind of break between this region and the next one, I'm gonna be doing Pokemon stuff, right? Kind of standalone things, fun designs. But I'll also be eventually dabbling into some like narrative podcasts. So they might have some illustrations that go with them, but I like to write, and I have a lot of friends who are voice actors or don't mind voice acting, so I'm hoping to put together some like maybe short story audio drama things or maybe longer episodic things. But yeah, there'll be some kind of podcast stuff showing up, and the art for that will not be in the Pokemon style, obviously. So good stuff. Oh my gosh, so many things. Is there anything you would change about Pokemon Amber series? Boreal asks. Boreal, man, yeah, there's so much. Also, Boreal, I'm hoping to do a collaboration with her as well. Go check out her channel. The main thing is I would have taken a little bit more time writing the script for the Pokemon Amber series. I just like breezed through it, and some of the plot is just okay. Reconnection successful. Gosh, I hope you guys can hear me. Yeah, sorry guys, I'm sorry about the stream. So Boreal asked me some good questions. Ancient Sylveon asks if I play Dungeons and Dragons. You know I do. You know I play Dungeons and Dragons. In fact, I've got some fun like homebrew stuff. It's not D&D, but some tabletop stuff that I may like play with my friends and animate that or do some drawings of it. So that's another bit of content that we may do in the future. What is your favorite Pokemon? Turtle Gamer asks me. For the longest time, my favorite Pokemon was Bulbasaur. I mean, I'm old enough to be a Gen 1er, and I love Bulbasaur, but I had to come to terms with when Sword and Shield came out. that Raboot is now my favorite Pokemon. I love rabbits, and I love Raboot's like personality. It's a cute little goober, yeah, with attitude. It's just good. So Raboot is my favorite Pokemon. All right, let's see if I can get caught up. Yeah, the stream was being poop. I do apologize. Yeah, it's going. Yeah, reconnected. Okay. Is there an idea for a Fakemon that you've been dying to make or see Pokemon make? Like a lot of stuff. One of the hardest things with working on the Paleon region is that like everything I did had to be like prehistoric or prehistoric adjacent. So there's a lot of stuff that I couldn't make that I really wanted to. So this downtime in between the regions means that I will get to make whatever I want. But as far as something that Game Freak has never made that I would love to see, I've seen other people make it, but a Roadrunner I would love. I was born in New Mexico, and that's the state bird, so Roadrunner, I want to see a good Roadrunner design from Game Freak. Okay. If you ever want to do a theoretical collaboration with Pokemon in another series, what would it be? Oh man, I don't know. Like two separate series coming together. Oh, Gipster, I'm not going to answer that because I think it would be too tied to what the next region I'm doing is. What is your dog's name? Her name is Tumble. Oh yeah, you guys can see her. She's back there. That's Tumble. She's a little cutie pie. She's a miniature American Shepherd, and she's a little smarty. She's a little smarty back there. Will your next Fakemon video include Scorpy and Sizzlipede Ancestor? It will not, but that is a thing that could definitely make it into like a quick little DLC thing that I do later on. Have you seen History of the Future? Yes, I haven't watched all of it, but that's a great series. I mean, all the stuff that he does over there is fantastic. How many subscribers do you need to live stream? I have no idea. I'm not gonna lie. I don't know. I'm new to live streaming. I think you can do it like whenever, but I could be wrong. Turtle Gamer asks, what is the Fakemon game? Oh, that you're going to make, and what is the game and/or games called? Oh, the next region is still a secret, so I can't tell you. Sorry. Any tips for making a Pokemon region? Spiky Jeff Draws asks. I'm not good at designing, though. So the big tip is just like, in most cases, find a geographic area that you like, that you're hopefully familiar with, and then go from there. It's also nice if you've got some kind of overarching themes to deal with, like black and white, that deals with like truth and all that stuff. So find some themes, that'll help as well. But just find a region and go for it. Nathan says, I'm making my own Pokemon-inspired game called Elementary. Interesting. MoonQ, do you plan on making a hack ROM? Yeah, no. I wish. I do not have the skills or the time. I would love to, but no. Leo says, I rarely have a favorite character on any media, and I don't know why. I just don't care for those trivialities that much, I think. I'm sorry for the bad grammar. Not North America, I'm South one. That's very cool. Do you like snakes? I do like snakes. Not enough to have one myself, but I enjoy snakes. I'm not afraid of snakes or anything. Ancient Sylvian asks, do you like Tyrant? Yeah, I love Tyrant. It's probably like top 3 fossil mon for me. What's your favorite prehistoric animal? Ooh, man. I mean, not to be like too predictable, but like a nice feathered raptor is probably like a, I don't know, Utah raptor or something, probably. You should make a slowpoke regional form that has something else biting its tail. Oh, that's a good idea. I like that. Spiky Jeff Draws is in Britain. So it's already got a region. You could find another country that doesn't quite have a region yet. Hey, Ancient Sylvian is doing a Dungeons and Dragon region. That's pretty awesome. In general, like it's always refreshing when somebody can work on a region that isn't always directly tied to a location, or if it is, it's got more going on. So like Matt Moore, his is like a Scotland region, but it's also got like some great flavoring from Canada as well. So don't be afraid to mix things up like that. Like you end up with some really amazing stuff. Turtle Gamer is making an I am making East Coast, with like Florida. And you'll ignore New York. Do you have any tips for that? I mean, the Unova region is basically just like New York and around New York, so obviously there's so much else in the United States. It's a big place, so yeah, I don't know. There's a lot of potential. Any tips for drawing Pokemon? Moon Q asks. Like a lot. One of the other things that I'll be filling the gap between regions with is a like how to create Fakemon series. There'll be 3 episodes, and it'll go over like creating a concept, so developing the overall ideas, and then like sketching and designing it, and then a 3rd episode that'll be like how to actually render it, and me just kind of going over all the tips and stuff that I use. So I won't jump into that right now, but I will say, like, obviously practice, find reference images, all that good stuff. That helps. But hopefully those videos in the future will be also helpful. All right. Did you make any fighting type Pokemon in any past episodes? Yeah, there's a bunch of them, Sean. Fighting types generally are like usually my least favorite types. I mean, there are some bangers out there, some really good stuff, but most fighting types aren't my favorite. But I made some really good ones, mainly because I love it when you can have fighting types that are not on 2 legs. So, like our Irish elk guy is on all 4s. He's a good fighting type. Yeah, there's some good ones. Spiky Jeff Draws doing a Galapagos Island region. That is a really good idea. There's enough diversity between the islands that just both climate and the animals that live there. Galapagos Island, great idea. Run with that. That's real good. I probably would have done UK, but Galar got announced while I was still debating making a region. Yeah, Gibster, that's rough. Sorry. Missy Doopop is here. Hey, Missy. I'm gonna kind of do a weird little collaboration with Missy also in the future. It's gonna be silly and awesome, so look forward to that. Also, go check out Missy's channel. It's good stuff. Oh, and Gibsters. Whatever. A bunch of these people are awesome, and you should check out their channels. Gibster, Missy, Boreal Mind, Matt. It's good stuff. Bunch of fun nerds. Oh, I'm so far behind. Ancient Sylvian asks, do you know Pragmagic? I mean, I like messaged him a little bit when I asked for permission to like reference his region in the like all the PokeTuber Professor episode. And he's really awesome. He actually called me out again for how terrible my old microphone was. So he's an awesome guy. Not that we know each other super well, but he seems awesome. What's the hardest of your Fakemon to design? The one that was the hardest to design, probably. Okay, I'm gonna just like just glance through all mine because I know there were some. Probably the Grass Starter Final Evolution, Ankylotus. just getting the right balance of cute and cool. And like, again, of the 3 starters, we needed one that was cute, that was adorable. So Ankai Lotus was probably the one that gave me the most trouble. Yeah. Gojifan Predator 2003 says, hey, can you give me a shout out? I mean, I'll think about that. Who knows? And what do you think the egg shown a while back will hatch into? Which egg? Wait, what? I don't know which egg this is. What egg? What? All right. Oh my gosh, I gotta catch up. Sorry, guys. I'm so slow. Ba-da-ba-ba-da-ba. Do you know Smeargle House? It's a group of artists from Instagram. I have not heard of it. I might have to look into that. Yeah, Leo gets the fighting type Pokemon stuff, yeah. Moonq, I'm making a region that is made by AI, but I'm redrawing the Pokemon, and I'm also doing another region based on Italy, Germany, and France. So, second region, very cool. The AI is super interesting. I've never used it, but yeah, I could see that being a cool kind of jumping off point to develop your ideas. Very neat. Boreal is excited for collaborations. Yeah, I'm excited to do something with Boreal. We haven't figured out what it's going to be, but it's going to be cool. Yes, and Gipster, we should also do a collaboration. I got lots of time to fill, so we can have some fun. Ancient Sylvian says, I have 8 subscribers. Do you have any tips? I was able to grow my channel pretty quickly early on, and there's two things I will say. I mean, I'm no expert. I don't know. I'm an idiot on YouTube. Don't listen to me. But if you do listen to me, 1, obviously make your videos good. Make them neat. Make them fun. Cut out all the fat so that they're really interesting to listen to. And 2, if you want to grow fast, do what I did and release a lot of videos in a short amount of time. It's a ton of work, but I think that's why I was able to grow so quickly. So, those 2 things, yeah. Oh, the Brian egg. Is that what you guys are talking about? The egg that Brian gave. Oh, our muddy little Setamut was in that egg. I don't even remember what episode that it ended up hatching in. Yeah. Making a Pokemon region, Lego brick build is asking for any tips. Spend a lot of time just kind of going through the animals that live in the region that you're basing it off of, and also looking at like cultural practices, important myths that are kind of tied to that region. So yeah, let yourself kind of branch out beyond just the animals. AJ wants to know if I like Mexican food. AJ, yeah. So I'm half Mexican. I'm very pasty, but I'm half Mexican. So I really like Mexican food, like a lot. Like a lot. Hoolyish asks, when the series is done, will you make a full deck showing all the mons in the region? I will! In fact, I just finished making that video. And it's fun because I finally went back and like made dex entries for the primal Paldean starters. So yeah, there'll be a little bit of new information sprinkled in there. Turtle Gamer asks, you like my singing monsters? I have no idea what you're talking about. I apologize. If you could pick any country or region around the world to be made into a Pokemon region, which would it be? If it had to be a real-world location, I mean, I'm not the first to say it. Like, I feel like Australia is overdue. Like, there should definitely be an Australia-based region. And then beyond that, maybe something in, like, Central America would also... Actually, I would probably ask for Central America before Australia. Both cool, both cool. Connor Watson is doing a region based on Louisiana. Very cool. Very cool. Any tips for coming up with creature concepts from Roboraptor Wolf? There's a lot more just character design in general. I'm gonna hold off on giving any specific tips. When my first how to create Fakemon video comes out, I'll be going over general character design concepts there. So watch out for. Gosh, I apologize. Yeah, I don't know. I got some stuff to figure out with streaming. All right. Someone says it's a game with singing monsters. I don't know it at all. I might have to look it up. Have you thought about making a heaven Pokemon region? No, interesting. Lag. I apologize for the lag. Yeah. Jojo and Fam, my region is based off of the Maldives. First Ecuador's, second is single, third. Cool. All right, Leo, later. Cool, I think. Spiky Jeff Draws says, I can't shade. Any tips? Well, it depends. Spiky, are you drawing digitally or are you drawing on paper? I know there's a bit of a delay, so this will take a little bit for you to answer. I apologize. But I'll say if you're drawing digitally, which is what I do, if you have the ability to make a new layer that is somewhat transparent, and then, okay, cool. And then instead of just having it be black and a little bit transparent, it's better if you have the option to set that layer to multiply, and then instead of using black, use a really dark purple, like a kind of gray plum. That makes for better shading. The other thing is just you need to recognize the three-dimensionality of whatever you're shading. That way you can get it to land in the right spot. So again, practice, all that stuff. But I believe in you. You'll get there. How about you make a Legends Regigigas, which takes place 65 million years ago in the Pokemon world? Nathan Williams, that is a really good idea. I'll let you know, I'm not going to do a Legends game. It doesn't really work for the Paleon region since it was all dead in the past. But that, a Legends Regigigas, that's a good idea. That's a really good idea. All right. AG Montgomery, how do I set up with making a YouTube channel? Just do it. So if you have a YouTube account, which you do because you have a username and stuff, then you are able to upload stuff. So if you click your name in the upper right-hand corner, your little logo, and that'll take you, you'll be able to go to YouTube Studios where there's a bunch of stuff. It's complicated, but you could do it anytime. Moon Q, in a DLC, can you make a dark rock type Pokemon based on the Irritator? That typing, how would the rock typing work? Maybe big, because it had big claws. Maybe that's how. I can see that working. Roboraptor Wolf, personally, I'm a paper drawer, but I want to get into digital art. Any tips? So, I'll let you know, when I started off working digitally, I did not have a big, giant, fancy drawing tablet like I do now. I started out with just a non-screen drawing tablet. You can pick one of those up for pretty cheap nowadays. I would get one of those, and there's a little bit of a learning curve because you are drawing on something, but you are looking at the screen, and it takes a little bit for your eyes and your hand to kind of line up, but that's a good place to start where you don't have to spend a ton of money. So go for that. It's worth it. Lego Brick Built. What website do you use to draw online or recommend? I draw on my computer, and then I use a software called OBS, and that lets me capture the screen as I'm drawing. So OBS, it's awesome. I'm also using it to stream now. So OBS, very cool, very cool. Do you know about Pokemon's rival with Digimon? Yeah, I mean, Nathan's asking that. I'm, again, young enough to remember when Gen 1 came out and then Digimon came out and there was a rivalry, but no one really cared. Yeah. Spiky Jeff draws. When I do my first episode, can you tell me how I can do better? Yeah, like, once you release your video, like, leave me a message in, like, the comments of one of my videos. I always see all the comments, so I will jump over and take a look at it. Boreal brings up something very important. If you're looking for a free drawing program, check out Krita. However, it does not work on iPads. So, yeah. Boreal, you use Krita. I think she uses Krita. Her stuff's amazing, so Krita is great. Spiky uses Procreate. I use Photoshop over here, so there's a lot of different programs you can go with. Sebastian wants to see some of my sketches. So, you know what? I don't have, like, sketches. Like, nothing on paper, at least. And the sketches I do usually end up in the, like, speed drawing videos. But I can show you some of the, like, beta designs from super early on. Let's see how do I do this. Like this. Yeah, like, here's my first awful pass at Ankai Lotus. Like, that's off. Like, there's just some not good stuff in here. Here's, this is what, before it became Persian, this is what the poison ice type was. Yeah, look at this. This is awful. Yeah, there's some really bad stuff in here. Oh gosh, what did I just do? Where are you? Yeah, these are some early sketches. I'll put that back. All right, Procreate. If you could make a new type, what would it be? Mr. Monkey asks. Gosh, I don't know. I don't think I would. I think I would choose to not have a new type. I think there's too many types as is. I would combine, like, ground and rock into one type. I would cut back on the number of types. What prehistoric animals did you want to include in the Paline region but didn't? So some of the stuff that got left on the cutting room floor is like a compy Pokemon. I should have done a compy. I would have loved to get another sauropod in there somehow. Yeah, there's a few. Am I going to make another region? Jojo asked. Yep, there'll be another region. There's going to be a little bit of a pause between this one and the next one, but there'll be another region. It's cool. Krita, Ibis Paint. Yeah, lots of drawing stuff. Matthew Mangrum asks, if you do more streams, could you draw while streaming? I may do. I mean, hopefully those streams go better than this one and there's not so much lag, but yeah, I wouldn't be opposed to drawing with you guys and just kind of hanging out. Oh, that's a good point. Nathan brings up that on some of the cards, Tropius is seen living amongst other fossil Pokemon, so it totally should have been in our region. Yeah, yep. Yeah, Boreal's a fan of the beta designs. Yeah, they're not so good. Do I like cheese? Iron Mango, you're asking me if I like cheese. Who doesn't like, I mean, I guess if you're lactose intolerant, but even then, you still probably like cheese. Yeah, I like cheese. Everybody likes cheese. Come on, man. Everybody likes cheese. Have you played any of the PMD games? Roboraptor Wolf asks. I don't know what that is. What is PMD games? Vortex type. Ooh, Spiky Jeff, that's interesting. Is that kind of like, I don't know, black hole type, like abyss type? Interesting. Moon Q, what starter did I pick for Scarlet and Violet? I chose Fuecoco for a first playthrough, and then I did a second playthrough with Lil Sprigatito, though that second playthrough, I only caught 6 Pokemon through the whole game. So that was my challenge for that one. It was fun. It was good stuff. JoJo doesn't eat cheese by itself. I mean, okay, I do. Cheese is the best. Eating a burrito. Yes, I approve of a burrito. Good, good, good. Will your original Fakemon appear in other regions but inaccurate? Nathan, I don't know. I mean, they could. They definitely could. I could see people like redoing any of the designs, just adding the rock type, like so that they're kind of like normal Fossilmon. Um, I don't know. I don't know if I'll add that to any of my upcoming stuff, but others could probably do that. I mean, if you're interested in adding any of them, just reach out to me somewhere, and I'll let you know if it's cool. Did you play Sun and Moon? Yeah, I love Sun and Moon. I mean, obviously it's not perfect because all the tutorialness and it takes so long, but I love the decks in Alola, so Sun and Moon is great. Have you heard of Popcross Studios? Yes, Popcross Studios. I love their stuff. Or Dempsey Illustrations. I have not. I have not checked out the second one. I will have to look into that. Cool. Oh, distorted. Cool, cool, cool. WACA, Waka Summerfell. Any tips on how to explicitly not draw a feline when drawing? Because when I'm doing a region, I just start pumping out feline Pokemon, and it annoys me somewhat. Like cats? You mean like you just keep drawing cats? I don't know. Don't draw cats. Draw other things. I don't know. Have you had sleep today? I mean, I was sleeping this morning, Iron Mango, and then I woke up. I don't know. I'm good. Can I make a Pokemon Amber fan game? I wish. No. No, I don't have the skills to do it, unfortunately. What is my favorite Jurassic Park movie? I hope people don't hate me for this, but like, and I know a lot of this is nostalgia, but I love The Lost World like a lot. I fully recognize it is not a perfect film. A lot of the production was rushed. There's some stuff cut out of it. It's a little janky, but I love The Lost World. Yeah, if I had to rank it, it would go The Lost World, then probably the original, then I really liked Fallen Kingdom a lot. I know people hate Fallen Kingdom. I like Fallen Kingdom. And then probably Jurassic World. And then probably Jurassic World Dominion. Those two could flip. And then Jurassic Park 3 is not good. It's real bad. Yeah, it's not good. It's not good. Toxic Toad wants to know my favorite Pokemon that I made from Pokemon Amber. Gosh. Again, it's either the grass starter. I also really like the final stage of the pseudo legendary line. And I love Evian too. I like most of the Eevees, of the new Eevees. So yeah, one of those. One of those. Are you excited for Tears of the Kingdom? Mr. Monkey wants to know. Yeah. Of course. I'm sure, like most of us, I played way too much of Breath of the Wild. So when the new game comes out, yeah, I'll be playing that. It's going to be good. It's going to be fun. Is this a Q&A? Iron Mango asked. I will not answer that question. I refuse. Yay, Super Raptor, or Robo Raptor Wolf enjoys Lost World, at least. That's good. What's your least favorite design from Pokemon Amber? Ooh. Oh, Boreal. Man, I don't know. It might be the It might be the final Simi one that I did, the one with the Pope hat. I don't love that one. Or I don't love Minoseer either. The like grass fire one. The final stage is so. The rest are okay. Yeah, I think the Popat Gorilla Gigantopithecus is probably my least favorite. Dino Dom 667 says hello, and I say hello back. When do you plan to release your next region? It's going to take me a while to write all the scripts and stuff. It'll probably be like 2 to 3 months before those start coming out. Just because it's gonna take me a while. It took me a while to write the scripts for Pokemon Amber, and I want to make sure that I write the scripts a little bit better this time. So yeah. Ancient Sylveon, do you play Monster Hunter? I have tried, and I'm real bad at it. I don't have the patience to get good at it. The combat is a little slower than I like, which I understand that it's like you have to plan your attacks. You have to know exactly when to start your attack animations, but it's just not for me. I'm real bad at it. It's not good. It's not good. Or no, sorry, the game is good. I'm not good. I'm not good. Did you know there's someone making Pokemon region based off Zelda? Yes! I've seen their videos pop up. I haven't watched any of them, but the art looks really good, and it's a great idea. Super, super cute. Super cute. Any spooky Pokemon? I mean, there's spooky Pokemon in the Paleon region. There's a bunch of cute ones. Yeah, I mean, I did a pretty good job. I haven't checked the numbers now that we're finishing it, but there should be pretty close to the same number of every type represented by the fully like evolved Pokemon. So there's a bunch of ghost types. Good stuff. Good stuff. Oh yeah, Dynodom. I think you mentioned this before. He's got like a Pokemon tabletop RPG system, and he's been translating the Pokemon Amber Pokemon into it. So that's super awesome. That's a lot of work. Good job, man. Do you play Temtem? I have not played Temtem. I've heard good things, but I just have not had the time to do it. Gipster, I'll be sure to check out the Pokemon Zelda series. Yeah. Rowan, is Hadratoot meant to work like a woodwind instrument or a brass instrument? I pictured it brass, like a trombone or a trumpet, kind of tuba-y goodness. I mean, it's got a toot, it's got to make some toot noises. Purge, Flyfox says hi and waves, and I waves back. Da 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 da. All right, let's I mean, you guys keep asking questions, but I'm gonna pull up some more of these really not so good beta designs just because they're fun to look at. What else we got in here? Yeah, this is my least favorite, I think, of the final design is a little bit different, but that's my least favorite, I think, from the region. Here's what Takashiro looked like before. That's horrible. That's not good. I'm glad I redid that. Here's Omastar before it was all pointy. Like, this is just boring compared to the normal one. What else we got in here? That's not as fun as it being all sloshy like it is now. Oh, this is real bad. Let's look at that. Look at this guy. Look at those horrible proportions. Woo-wee! I'm glad I redid that one from scratch and that it looks more like a Lapras. Yeah. Ooh, the fighting rock type, Blidgear. Oh my gosh, I forget the name of my own Pokemon. Used to look like this abomination. That's not good. These are some, yeah. But yeah, ooh, that's not good. Yeah, there's some really, really rushed, less than stellar designs in here. Before Gemion was all pretty, it was just boring rocks. So, yeah. I'm glad we made those changes. All right, beep, bop. All right, questions. Deoxys. You should make a Pokemon based on off of volcanoes. I could see that working. My favorite dinosaur, again, I think it would be like a raptor, like a feathered raptor, like Utah raptor or something. All right. Oh, I just realized was supposed to have music playing this whole time. Oh yeah. Is that too loud? Oh, I think it is. Gosh, that's super loud. In my headset, at least. Do you know the Telemonster? Oh, yeah, Telemonstrum. Yes, we have a Pokemon based off of that in the region. Dun, 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 dun. Mr. Monkey wants to know, how long does it take to make a Pokemon design? That's a good question. That's a real good question. It varies a lot. So usually it'll take me like an hour or so to do just like a little bit of research. And sometimes I'll just kind of brainstorm, throughout the day on a design. When it comes to sketching it out, usually takes me about 20 minutes to half an hour to come up with a solid design. And then the final rendering, it depends on how complex it is, but usually takes me up to another hour or so. So yeah, it can take some time. Jojo says the music bops. That's good. Dino Dom, are you doing extra videos that you couldn't fit into the region? I will eventually. I was kind of on the fence, but you guys are kind of winning me over, so I will probably do like a little DLC thing that's got some extra stuff in it. Tommy wants to know if that is a Gravity Falls hat in the back. Wait, which side? This side. That right there. That's a hat. That's got a tree on it. You are correct. I was Dipper for like our kind of comic book convention here like a few years ago. So good times. I don't know what that is. Favorite character from the Palian, who isn't Ginkgo. Yeah, Ginkgo again. This is based on my wife, so. I think. Oh gosh. I really like. I mean, a bunch of them, but God, if I had to pick one, a bunch of them are based off of my friends. I mean, they're all based off of my friends, so like I don't want to hurt anyone's feelings by picking like not them. I really like Serena. She's our poison type one, and I like how corroded like her lab coat and stuff was. Yeah, I'll go with Serena. Ah, dang it. Or Brian, who is our like Pokemon breeder. I like those two. Yeah, they're probably my favorite. After you make it, wait, what? Can you make Pokemon region art of my Pokemon? I don't know if I'll have time to do. Well, I don't know. Maybe PokeWolf asked if I could basically do art for his Pokemon. I'll say possibly one of the series is that I'll be starting up between my two regions is going to be called Let's Pokemon Together. And it's going to be me kind of designing your ideas. So be sure to comment on those, and maybe I'll be designing some of your Pokemon. So it'll be fun. Oh, do you have a favorite ability that you created? Oh, man. Yes. I don't know. I got to think on that one. I like Carnotox, or not Carnotox, the third legendary, the like hybrid one. I can't think of his name right now. But the one that lets him like basically change types all the time. It's like a weird, unstable version of Protean. That I like. I like that a lot. Like thematically, it's just very, very cool. And Jojo Kai asks if there are new moves and abilities. There's a bunch of new abilities. I never actually went through and created any signature moves, but there definitely could be. Yeah, I just never made them. Spiky Jeff, can I make a paradox out of Cactamo called Iron Prickles? Well, first off, that name is adorable. Yeah, if you want to make Spiky, if you want to make like a paradox form of it, go for it. Just obviously make sure to credit in the if it's in a video or whatever, that type of stuff. Any tips for drawing people in the Pokemon style? MoonQ asks. Hoo-wee! I find drawing the humans in the Pokemon world more difficult than drawing Pokemon that I make up. So, just reference images. Like, find reference images, find characters that are a similar like build, and use those. Like, use reference images. That's what I have to do to draw people in the Pokemon style. So yeah. Gibster says it's so hard to come up with questions. I agree. Matt. Matt asks, would you consider doing regional variants of Palian Pokemon in your next region? I could for a few. Yeah. Yeah. And maybe I can take some of my current, like, what are essentially primal forms and do the like rock type for a few of those. Yeah, that can work. Iron Mango, you like jazz? Yeah, I like jazz. I like jazz. I don't dislike jazz. AJ's got to run. Later, man. Iron Prickles, right? That's cute. It's a cute name. All right, Missy's got to head out. Later, Missy. Do you have plans for a region after this? Would it be based on a specific country or a broad theme like the Palian region? Dubba Cheeseburger asked that, and it is similar to the Palian region in that it is not based on a specific location. There's kind of a general biome that it has, but yeah, it's not a single location. Ancient Sylvian says, you are cool, and I say, nah, shut up, you are cool. Gotcha. Tommy, are you planning on making this a real game? I wish, but unfortunately, no. I don't have the skills to do it. It's very time consuming to make like a custom ROM like that, and I can't do it. It's too much work. Yeah, it would be fun, but no. All right, so I'm gonna bring up a couple more. So that was our rock type. That changed a lot. Here's what our pseudo legendary started at. Look at that goofy goober. That looks bad. Wait, get out of here, Discord. Also the bat line, the like cryptid bat chupacabra Alabrije thing. Like, this is what it started as. I redid these ones because I just didn't like how they looked. And this is what the bat looked like initially. But that was before I brought in the kind of sugar skull Alabrije look to them. So yeah, those they're fine enough designs, but the new ones just have a little bit more character to them. Here's a really rough sketch of something that you'll see in the future. And yeah, we'll jump back. Bow. All right. It looks hard as rock. MoonQ, yeah, I know there's tutorials for the ROM hack stuff, making your own, but there's no way I have enough time to do it. It's a huge undertaking, so I just can't jump on board. Gibster says you could make ancient forms for the pseudos for the DLC. Yeah, that's a good idea right there. That's a really, really good idea. Obsidian says, what if you made a Primal Pikachu line? Alolan Raichu included. That'd be pretty fun. Like a grumpy little caveman Pikachu. Yeah. Jojo, out of all of the prehistoric dinosaurs, why did you choose Stegosaurus, Raptor, and Mollosaurus as the starters for your region? Well, it's kind of more of an Ankylosaurus than a Stegosaurus. Raptor's spot on, and then he becomes a Spinosaurus. No real reason. I just wanted some cute stuff, and like Ankylosaurus and the little cactusy guy, that made sense to me. Raptor, because I love raptors, and I wanted a raptor in there as a starter. And then finding a water starter that was like semi-aquatic, right? It wasn't a fully aquatic animal. There's not that. I mean, there's a lot of options, but there's not that many. And so Spinosaurus is pretty iconic. So that's kind of why I went with those three. Yes, everyone loves iron prickles. Will Mal have more if there's Mal. Mal, oh my gosh. Will Mal have more if there's DLC? Gipster, you and I can talk, but I think that I think that I'd love to have Mal be like a driving force in the little DLC thing that we do. So we'll talk about it. It'll be fun. Oh yeah, Dino Dom says ancient starters would also be pretty awesome. Yeah, I could see that. Evolution Poniard would be cool. Ah, Swagsire, yes. Having a Triceratops Rook Queen evolution line would be awesome. Yeah, I can get behind that. Ancient Sylvian, are you friends with Dead Bedspread? I am not. We haven't really chatted. I submitted a Pokemon for one of his like collage drawing. It was like the November one. So I got my little mustache bug guy in his drawing, but I don't know him. But he seems pretty awesome. Seems like a cool guy. Matt Moore, would you do the evolutions and stuff of the Violet Paradoxmon like you did with Scarlet? Maybe for your second region. I think I'm just going to do them in between the two regions. Yes, I will do that. In general, like I've always been less excited about the future ones. So I still need to find ways to make those cool, but hopefully it'll be neat. Lego Brick, are you going to make DLC? Like a video or two for Pokemon Amber? I wasn't, but just talking with y'all, I think I will. I think we'll put something together. Yeah, it'll be fun. Iron Sail and Iron Blur. That's Jeff Draws coming up with other names. All right, later, Boreal. Thanks for stopping by. Future Paleon starters, yeah. Do I like cats? Iron Mango asks. I am allergic to cats, unfortunately. I like cats. I like the idea of cats. I think cats are fun. Cats are cute. I don't like getting all sniffly around cats, but cats are otherwise pretty awesome. Pokewolf, because we have a Loch Ness monster, the best on a dinosaur called Lapras. Yeah, Lapras is kind of like Loch Ness, though. Matt Moore, again, his is like a Scotland-based region, so he's got like a definitive Loch Ness design in his region. Ooh, Andy, would Cynthia ever show up for a cameo or guest appearance? Paleon does seem like the kind of region she would be interested in. Yeah, she would be super interested in that. Yeah, she's quite the researcher. I could see her showing up. Maybe she would be... So there's like the battle facility, battle hotel thing. I could see her being at the tippity top of that. That would make a lot of sense, actually. Jojo asks, what is your favorite and least favorite Gen 9 Pokemon? My favorite is Grafaiai. I love Grafaiai. I think it is adorable and cool and like has a very cool animal that it's referencing, but also brings in like the typing is worked into the theming. I think it's perfection. Grafaiai is awesome. Least favorite. Yikes. Hold on. Let me just pull up the decks real fast. Gen 9 decks. Oop. I'm not gonna lie. There's a handful that I'm just not a fan of. Like, I still can't get behind Skeledirge. I think it is super underwhelming for me personally. Like with what the theme is, I think Skeledirge is just disappointing. Spidops is not fun. I love Pommy, but it doesn't need to be a full line. Like I don't love the line. Um, all this is pretty good, pretty good, pretty good. Scovillain, also super disappointing. The rest of this is all pretty good. Yeah, so least favorite. Gosh. I think I'm gonna have to throw. I used it and I love it, but I'm gonna throw the whole Pommy line as my least favorite, mainly because I think it should just be one Pokemon. Which maybe that'd mean, but yeah, that's where I'm at. Ancient Sylvian wants me to guess their favorite Pokemon. Now, I'm a bit of a detective here, and I feel pretty confident that you love Umbreon, so just saying. Okay, Matt, if you do DLC for Paleon, I'm happy to lend my rock type. Yes! Matt's rock type gym leader is like a paleontologist, so that makes a lot of sense. That would be pretty awesome. What is your favorite pseudo legendary? I love the Dragapult line, the original Dragapult line. Perfection, in my opinion. Cool, yeah, great like theme, great inspiration, just amazing. Love Dragapult. Dragonite's also awesome, but that's mainly nostalgia goggles for me. I could see Gary Oak showing up. Yeah, because he does all the research on fossils. Yeah, that makes sense. I could see that too. Iron Mango, do you like the FNAF lore in a nutshell? I don't know what that's a reference to. Gibster, you and I should chat. We can figure out some stuff together. Yeah, that sounds good. Yeah. Oh, Matt's talking about his Nessie. Go. I mean, not right this second, but once the stream's over, go over and check out Matt's stuff and his Nessie. It's good. It's good things. What's your opinion on Tatsugiri? I love Tatsugiri like a lot. I think it's again, I think it's like the right level of stupid that it's adorable and what it does. I love Tatsugiri. In fact, when I did my second playthrough and I only had 6 Pokemon that I caught through the whole game, that was one of them. Yeah, Tatsugiri is pretty fun. Da 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 da. Jojo's got to leave. Bye. Yay, Rowan likes the region. Great. And 2, would you change Hadratoot's description from the trumpet Pokemon to the clarinet Pokemon, considering the holes, they kind of work better. Oh, they don't really work as well for a trumpet or trombone. They do for like a clarinet. Yeah, I could totally see that, Rowan. You're right. You're right. It's like a weird Pokemon blend of the two. Moon Q asks, what would your team be? Ooh, from the Paleon region. Oh, that's hard. My starter, I almost always pick the grass starter, so I would probably pick Cactamo. So Cactamo. Oh, yeah, this is hard. I would want like a restored, like whatever, correctly restored fossil Pokemon. So I'd probably put Archeops on my team because I love Archeops. I would put the Therizinosaur on my team. I would put Evian on my team. What was that, 4? I would put the Pseudo Legendary on my team. The list I have doesn't have a bunch of the extra stuff that I added. And the Ghost Brachiosaurus. Yeah. I can't remember all the other ones that I did, but... Okay, where am I? I'm so far behind. Swagsire. I just realized that the name of the region is paleontology. Yeah, yeah. Well, it's like paleontology, but also like an eon is like a unit of time. It works. It works. Oh, an evolution of the Lapras would make sense. Yeah, we could have done that. Oh, Fuecoco team. What Pokemon would you have in what Pokemon team would you have in real life? I don't know if any of you've done, but there's like a website. I don't know what it's called. If anybody knows it, put it in the chat. But like, it lets you compare, helps you find your favorite Pokemon essentially. But it also gives you like a ranking in the end. So it gives you 2 or 3 Pokemon. It tells you to pick the ones you like, and you keep doing that over and over and over and over and over and over again till you get your number 1, and then your number 2, number 3. So if I remember correctly, my team would be Raboot, Bulbasaur. Oh gosh, what was else? Breloom. These are just my favorite Pokemon. So not competitively viable at all. I think I had Dragapult on there. Oh, I don't remember with the last 2. I think Sceptile was on there, and shoot, I don't remember. That's most of a team. Most of a team. Yeah, Tommy used Dragapult's awesome. Love Dragapult. Matt loves Tinkaton. Yeah, that makes sense. Tinkaton's cool. Oh, Fuecoco team says Dragapult is their favorite, and the shiny's so good. So I've gotten like a handful of shinies in the new games. Dreepy has been the only thing that I have shiny hunt, and I have not been able to get it yet, and it's driving me crazy because I want a shiny Dragapult so bad. They're kind of hard to shiny hunt in Scarlet Violet, and I just have not had good luck. So one of these days I'll get it. All right, Moon's got to go. Later, man. All right, Gipster's got a big question. What Pokemon would Ash have in the Paleon region? Ooh-ee. Starter wise, he would probably have the fire starter. He would probably get Fleetwee. Yeah, I could see that. He would have Fleetwee. And then he usually gets kind of early stuff. So I could see him getting the bug line as well. They probably wouldn't give him any of the correctly restored Fossilmon. I could see him getting the little bug that like can hide in different things, squish him. Or sneak him. Just because that's a cute gimmick, like on the show, if it moves around a bunch to different things and change types. I could see him getting a new Eevee. Maybe... what would he have? Maybe Gemion? And... yeah, I don't know what else. Something like that. Some cute stuff. Favorite Pokemon picker? Yeah, that's what it is. It's super fun. If you haven't done that, it's awesome. What Pokemon shiny would I change, or should I change? I mean, there's so many bad shinies out there. I know that's kind of a popular thing to do, like right now, is like redo shinies. Yeah, any shiny that you like can't tell that it's really different from the original, I think is a bad shiny. Like all shinies should be drastically different. Yeah, so there's a lot that I would change. Tommy got a shiny Staraptor. Ooh, that's hard too. I don't know if you caught it as a start. That's one that like it's a little hard to tell the difference. I forget what stage it's at, but some of them are like really close. Matt Moore, for your next region, are you gonna also have a brand new Mon of each type? Since we both started planning our regions at around the same time, it's honestly surprising how much that list has shrunk. Yeah, I don't know. I probably won't. I think you're talking about like the unused types, I think is what you're talking about. Yeah, because both my region and Matt's region, we are covering all of the unused type combinations. So I probably just won't focus on it moving forward. Yeah. Max Blue asks, "What is your favorite Pokemon that you created?" I don't know. It's hard to pick. Depends on my mood. Depends on, again. I love the Grass Starter. I love the Pseudo Legendary final form, and I love Evian. There's a lot. It's hard to pick. PokeWolf says, when they were little, they watched Pokemon on TV. I never watched much of the anime myself. I've picked up little bits here and there, and I love it. Like, I just never actively watched it. Spiky Jeff might leave to go brainstorm. Very cool. I wish you luck with that. Matt's first shiny was a Selgor. My first two shinies were both Screamtail. Dang. Oh, I'm jelly. I think my first shiny that I ever got was in Sun and Moon. I got a shiny Swalot. No, it was a Gulpin. A shiny Gulpin. Which is like kind of underwhelming as far as shinies go. Nothing against Gulpin, but it's not like two shiny Screamtails or anything. Okay. Alright, we're going to look again at some of the shiny Magikarp. That's always fun. We're going to look at some of the other beta designs. Here's what Sail looked like early on. That looks like a middle stage. That's why I redid it. That reads like a middle stage. And then this also got reworked. Look at those doofy eyes. But yeah, that needed redone. What else is substantially different? That got reworked a little bit to be less feathery. I was like, as much as I love feathery Rex, I need to come to terms with the fact that it wasn't covered completely in feathers. Most of these are pretty close to the original drawings. This guy's a little different. The new one's better. It's got a better pose. Oh, this is very different from what we got. This just shows the benefit of doing research. I stumbled across that like giraffe thing that had recently been discovered, and then was able to work that into the design and replace this thing, which is just ends up feeling a little generic in comparison. So, good times. Yeah, the rest of look at this really bad early Bumbleon. Look how not cute that is. I'm so glad I redid it. That's just not cute. Normal Bumbleon, adorable. This beta design, I don't want to snuggle with that. That's not good. That's not good at all. Yeah, but the rest of these, I redid the tail. It was a balloon to start for Lofteon. I like the swirly, spinny tail a little bit more. More fun. All right. Doop. Okay, where am I at? Swalot needs an evolution. I could see that. Magikarp. First shiny. Ooh. Was Fido. Shiny Fido. That'd be nice. Nathan says, if Game Freak made Pokemon Amber, they probably would do the original Pokemon in the region with the primal Pokemon. They would add alternate evolutions to Pikachu. Yeah, I could see that happening. Jeff's got to go. Yeah, shiny Eevee. Oh, yeah. All the possibilities of a shiny Eevee. Love it. Nathan asked, my least favorite Pokemon from every generation. I don't know. That's hard. There's not a ton of Pokemon that like I actively dislike. I don't know. Maybe sometime I'll put together like a list and do a quick little, I don't know, top Pokemon designs, least good Pokemon designs. I might do something like that in the future. Matt, So Matt's partner's first shiny was a Trubbish. Oh man. Oh, in the same game as a shiny Trakian fail. That's rough. Okay, well first off, I love Trubbish. I know a lot of people hate Trubbish, and in particular they hate Garbodor. But I love Trubbish. Trubbish is adorable and stinky and great. Yeah. Coco team, what shiny, legendary, or mythical is your favorite? I don't know. I mean, I don't. Yeah, I don't have any shiny legendaries or mythicals that like I've ever caught. So I don't know. I don't think I have a favorite. I'd have to look into it more. What is the most interesting creature you found in your research as I was doing this region? That's a really good question. Um, hmm. I the like headbutting giraffe thing that was new to me. I did like that. That was a good discovery. Uh, the giant killer cockroach. Oh my gosh, what's it called now? I'm blanking. Um, what is that thing called? Whatever. It's got a scary name. Um, that thing was pretty awesome. I hadn't heard of that before. I mean, I knew about Tiktaalik. Actually doing some research on sea lilies. That was kind of fun. I learned a lot more about Lilip and stuff than I had before. What our like Pikachu clone is based on, whose name escapes me, but the kind of like early mammal that survived past the extinction event a little bit. That was pretty cool. Yeah, a lot of fun stuff. That's just a good thing about designing Pokemon. You do research, you learn new things. It leads you down weird rabbit holes. Good times. Oh, Gibster, your only shiny is from Legend Arceus. I don't. I played a lot of Arceus, and I don't think I caught. I think I caught a couple, but not that many shinies. I just had bad luck in that game. It was a good game though. Nathan loves Sailil. Yeah, I love Sailil. I love the grumpy little attitude that it ended up with. So good stuff. Tommy, have you thought about making a gaming channel? I have not. I don't think I don't know. I don't think I would be very entertaining to watch, like playing games. I also just generally don't play that many games. Um, Between like doing all the art and working on the YouTube channel, and then I work like a full time job, I just don't generally have that much downtime to do a lot of gaming. So it would be fun, but I don't think it'll. I don't think it'll be in the cards for me. Yes, picks. Trubbish line respect. Yes. Cute. Okay, so Pokewolf is working on something that's like Power Rangers Dino things, and I guess I get to be the fossil guy on that. So that's cute. Yep, love it, love it. Connor Watson says Spinda needs love. I agree. That dizzy little goofball could use. I almost said pre-evolution, but no, no one wants that. I mean, that would just be like a drunk baby. That's not good. It needs some type of evolution or something. Yeah. Oh, Hunter, no! You got a shiny Cubone, and then it got lost. Oh no, because you forgot. That's rough. That's rough. Mm-hmm. Picks. What Pokemon do you think is the most underrated? Or if you can't decide, what few? Most underrated. Um, I mean, it's hard for me not to just pick like my favorite Pokemon. Um, I do think that the Dragapult line is super underrated. Like, I don't see how that isn't like almost everyone's favorite pseudo legendary line, just with the theming and everything. Um, yeah, I don't know. I think a lot of the Pokemon from X and Y don't get the love that they should get. I think there's a lot of really great designs. I think people finally came around to like the Unova region and like recognize those. So I feel like hopefully soon people are gonna be like, oh yeah, like the Kalos Pokemon are actually pretty awesome. So yeah, a lot of that text is pretty great. Da-da-da-da. Nathan says maybe you could make a regional variant to Trubbish and Garbodor that represents recycling. That is super adorable and a really good idea. Love that. That's super fun. I have a Pokemon coming up in my like collaboration with Matt Moore that has some Garbodor influences in it that I think you guys will enjoy when that comes out. It's pretty cute. Dino Dom got a full odd Zubat. Nice. Ty Snake Man is looking for any advice for making a Fakemon region and making Fakemon in general. I have a series, a 3-part series that'll be coming out here in a little bit. That'll go over like how to make Fakemon, so I won't go into that. And then the tips that I've given for like making regions in general. Again, find an area, geographic area that you are familiar with, and then research the animals that are there, the cultural practices, any myths and legends, and then use those to inform the overall themes and the individual Pokemon. So it's fun stuff. It's fun stuff. Do. What is your favorite mainline game based on your first experience? Swagsire asks. Oh. Dang. Like I really want to say Arceus, but I know that's not a mainline game. That doesn't count. Arceus would be my favorite. It would probably be Soul Silver. I just had the best time on my first playthrough of Soul Silver. That was also when I was getting back into Pokemon again. I did Gen 1, Gen 2 came out, and then I kind of fell off Pokemon. And it was Soul Silver that got me back into it. Just a great game. Ancient Sylvian, can I make a character based off of you? Yeah, of course you can. Like, give me a heads up if it shows up somewhere. I want to see. Froopy, Gipster says, Froopy, have I told you about the time I caught Ting Lu with a regular Pokeball while its health was in the green? Yeah, that's kind of lucky. Wait, which one is Ting Lu? Is Ting Lu? I'm gonna look it up. I forget. I want an image of it. Oh, he's not like the bull moose thing. And that's like really far away too. Yeah, from the start of the game. I can never remember their names. Whatever. The snail one with the like the leaves and the like wood plates. That one's my favorite. And I caught that thing. I think I had done one gym or 2 gyms. I beat like one Team Star camp thing, and not, what are they called? Not noble Pokemon, but I had beaten 2 with like the giant Titan Pokemon. There we go. And then I went and I caught that thing. Yeah. So I had one super early. Connor hopes that they make more Legends games. Me too. I want all the Legends games. I had so much fun with Arceus. Could you make merch on Pokemon Amber? I really want to see a Salo plush. I mean, I'm sure I could do like some merch, but it would be like simple, like, buttons and stickers, and I don't think I could ever have plushes. I mean, I'd love a Salo plush. It would be adorable, but yeah. Yeah, Pix gets me. Yeah, Gen 6, underrated. I mean, everybody, again, loves Greninja, Mega Evolution, and Zygarde, but yeah, everything else, yeah. Chespin line, wrongfully disrespected. Yep, I see that. I love Chespin is so cute. That is one of the cutest grass starters. What starter would you pick in every generation of Pokemon? All right, give me 1 second. Let me pull up all the starters. All Pokemon starters by Jen. All right, so these are my choices. They are Bulbasaur. I love Bulbasaur. It's my number 2. It's been my number 1 for the longest time, but it's still my number 2. Cyndaquil. Love the Cyndaquil line. Adorable. Trico. So cool. Sceptile is amazing. Gen 4, I don't feel super strongly about any of them, but Piplup is has always been my choice. And then Oshawott, again, adorable, cool line. I love Chespin, Fennekin, and Froakie pretty equally. I know people hate the Fennekin line, and I don't understand the hate. I think it's fine. I don't think it's too humanoid. I think it's a-okay. So that is, I would gladly take any of those. I have cosplayed as a ninja version of Greninja before, so I'll pick Froakie. Rowlet, hands down. Rowlet's amazing. Decidueye is actually probably in my like top 10. Decidueye is amazing. And then I gotta go with my bunny boy, because again, Raboot is my favorite Pokemon. So yeah, those are my choices. And then if it weren't for Skeledirge, Fuecoco would be my pick. But because of that, I think Sprigatito barely wins out for my most recent pick. Yeah. Okay, I know I'm far behind on questions again. Let me get caught up. Sorry, guys. My favorite legendary and mythical Pokemon. I love Shaman. Shaman's cute. That might be my favorite mythical. Or Mew. I mean, Mew's a classic. Legendary wise, I really like Lunala. And I like Lugia as well. Gotta start with an L. Yeah. Do you have any tips for researching animals for Pokemon regions? Don't be afraid. I mean, take a page from Game Freak itself. Don't be afraid to look at Pokemon that are not native to the region that you are designing for. Like, obviously, Game Freak doesn't care, you know? Like, when they're designing something that's based in Hawaii, not every single Pokemon needs to be based there. So feel free to, like, spread out and grab influences from elsewhere. Griffin's asking, what do you plan on working on after Amber is done? So there's going to be another region, but I'm going to have a little bit of a break between it. And in the meantime, I'll be doing collaborations with people. I'll be doing probably a little bit of DLC. I am going to eventually be working on some kind of like narrative podcast style stuff, little stories with simple illustrations. I'm going to be designing more of your ideas, so there'll be a series with that. There's going to be one that's based on like pop culture things, so video games and movies and books and whatnot, and yeah, and music. I might do some music as well. So there'll be some stuff to fill that gap, and then another region will pick up. Yeah, it's gonna be fun. It's gonna be fun. What Pokemon can you look at and be like meh? I'm gonna make all you mad. I feel pretty mad about Charizard in general. It's fine. Yeah, whatever. Charizard is overhyped most of the time. Beep-a-doop-a-doop-boop-boo. Dino-Dom. Yes, you should translate Matt's region. His region is fantastic. Opinion on Pokemon Nuzlocke. I think they're fun. I've only done one myself. And I was way too like careful. I think I lost 2 Pokemon the whole playthrough just because I like grinded too much, and I think I took the fun out of it. But Nuzlocke are awesome. Yeah, see, Matt likes Fennekin. Yeah, all right. Yes. Love for the starters. Ooh. Tinty? I don't know how to say your name. Whatever. Do you have a method for ensuring a region doesn't have too many of a certain type? I'm trying to make one, but I have a lot of bug, grass, and flying types. So, I have a Google spreadsheet that I use that has all my Pokemon in it, right? And now I can just count up, and I just have a running total that shows how many of every type there are. So I would recommend doing something like that. One, it keeps you from making too many of a type, but also it's really easy to go like, oh, I have like almost no poison types. I need to jump on that. So yeah, make a spreadsheet, Google spreadsheet. It will save your butt. Super helpful. Yeah, Oshawott. Love Oshawott. Are you going to do Evos for future Pokemon? I will. I don't know what they're going to be yet. I have not thought about any of those future forms yet, but there'll be some stuff there. What is your favorite type, and what is your favorite Fakemon you made of that type? So I have two favorite types. I love grass types and dark types. My favorite dark type that I made is probably the third legendary, the like Indominus Rex guy. Probably. Yeah, I like him a lot. And my favorite grass type, I mean, I guess Cactamo. I just love Cactamo. He's cute. Yeah, Nate gets it. Yeah, that's good. Will you be making a convergent Pokemon video? I will! I don't know when, but probably like within the next month or so. I'll put some together. I don't know what those designs are going to be exactly, but they should be fun. Nate wants me to do a Pokemon Christmas song inspired by Rudolph the Red-Nosed Reindeer. I mean, I could probably throw something together. I mean, that's nice. It's like, I assume. I guess I don't know. Is Rudolph the Red-Nosed Reindeer in public domain? I hope so. If it is, I could probably do something like that. The first thing I'll be doing is I'm definitely going to have to just do the like actual anime theme song. So that'll be the first thing I do. Griffin asks, have you thought about doing a region based on your state? I'm guessing you're in the U.S. I am in the U.S. I am in Minnesota, which I love Minnesota. I've lived a lot of places. I've moved all over the United States. And of the like whatever 12 plus 10, 11, whatever, I've lived in a lot of states. Minnesota is fantastic and I love it so much, but also I don't think it would make a particularly interesting region. yeah, it would be okay. It would be okay. There are other states like Alaska. I lived in Alaska for a while. Alaska would make an amazing region. Or New Mexico, fantastic region. Minnesota is nice. Is Minnesota nice? But yeah, I wouldn't make a region based on it. What Pokemon do you think has the most form potential? Between Mega, G-Max, Regional, Convergent, etc. Oh, man. You say Maractus. Maractus has a lot of potential. I love Maractus, actually. Maractus is like untapped potential for those things. I don't know. Where's this Dex? Hold on. I'm going to just throw something out there that doesn't even make sense, but it's another Pokemon I love, and I would just love to see all of these things for it, and that is Klefki. Give me like a bunch of weird stuff for Klefki. Yeah, it would be it'd be bananas. But yeah, I want a Mega Klefki and a G-Max Klefki. Yeah. What is your favorite Hisuian Pokemon? Probably Basculegion. I mean, it just looks awesome. Or the Braviary is also really good. Oh God, man, Pokemon Arceus. That's such a good game. That's such a good game. Spiky's back. Spiky Jeff's back. Hey, Dead Bedspread's here. Hey, man. I don't even know what that means. If you do future Pokemon Evos, I think Pupitar should have a type of energy shield to replace the energy spikes. Interesting. That makes sense since it's in this little cocoony thing. Oh, yes, Matt. Matt Moore says the Pokemon with the most form potential is Spinda. Yeah, that's awesome. Spinda would be ridiculous. Yeah, Griffin, brings up a good point. If I just did some more research about my state, but like, I don't know. Minnesota's not the most exciting state. It's awesome. I love living here. It's the best, but the history's not super. Like there's some potential for like Pokemon. There's, I live in St. Paul, and this city used to be called Pig's Eye after this guy with like a weird messed up face. People called him Pig's Eye, and he was like a bootlegger and like a criminal. Like that's all very interesting, and that could make for a great Pokemon. I just don't know if I could do a full region based off of Minnesota. Yeah. All right. Spiky says, I've done a first sketch of my Fakemon. Ooh, it's a Ledian evolution. That could use some love. That's good. Galapagos Ladybug. Good thinking. Good job. Oh, Matt Moore, you're going to do a new Klefki form? Oh, that makes me so happy. I know Klefki gets some hate. It gets some hate, but I think Klefki is super fun. It's one of the few kind of Objectmon that I like really gravitate towards. So, yeah, just a good design. Lego's got to bounce in 10 minutes. Also, your birthday's on the 15th of February. Well, happy super early birthday, my friend. Hunter Perner. What Pokemon could act like the ride Pokemon in your Pokemon region? I mean, I have some that are kind of like ride Pokemon. So Loftian is like, there's like a weird little hang down seat, and you like fly on it, and you like get on the Therizinosaur's back when it like smashes through things, and you put the Pika clone on your head to like light things. They're not super developed ride Pokemon, but they could work. I need to give some thought to this upcoming region and what the ride Pokemon is going to be. El Gordo, you made it! Hey, I'm glad you made it to the stream. Hey, man. Dino Dom wants to know my least favorite starter from each region. Okay, let's see. I love all the Kanto starters, but Charmander is probably my least favorite. Totodile is probably it's tough. Some of these are like, they're all so good. Totodile is my least favorite. I still like Totodile. Torchic is probably my least favorite from Gen 3. And then Sobble, unfortunately. Sobble's still cute, but Sobble. And then of the new ones, I mean, I love Quaxley. I love that line. But it's just barely my least favorite. Still great stuff. All right, I'm behind. A in the chat for Klefki. All right, cool. Oh, I'm so far behind. Sorry, guys. G-Max Klefki. Yeah, G-Max Klefki all the way. Ooh, could you make an origami Pokemon that when it changes type, it changes into the different shapes of the zodiac animals? That's a really good idea. There will be a origami-ish Pokemon in my next region. Like super, super late in the region. I know that's one of the ones I know is coming. Ancient Sylvian loves Dungeons and Dragons. Yes, more power to you. Dungeons and Dragons, tabletop playing, role playing is the best. Top 3 favorite Fakemon regions that isn't the Palean region. Oh, that's hard. Okay, so I've got some dorks in the chat, like Pewter City Jim, who I now see says hey, and Gipster. I have a bunch of people in the chat who have regions, so I am not gonna say you guys' regions. You, Jim, you know I love your region. Gipster, you know I love Matt. You know anybody who I've already shouted out, you know that I love your region. So I'm not gonna say any of yours because I don't want to pick favorites amongst my friendos that are here. Outside of that, Subjectively's region, the Matsu region, so good, so good. I super love Birdkeeper Toby's like Olympia region, and then after that, shoot, probably Hoop and Hip Hop's like Pokemon Cardinal. Those are probably my 3 favorite that are not amongst the nerds who are here right now. So, because again, Jim's Solar region. Again, also Jim just showed up. If you haven't checked out Pewter City Jim's Solar region, go check out his stuff. It's really good. Boreal Mind. I don't know if you're still around. Or Boreal Leaf. I don't know. Whatever. All these dorks have amazing content. So yeah. Dino Dom, if Matt's region is Scotland, couldn't one of your fossils be Arthropleura? We got one. We got an Arthropleura. It's in the like creating your bug type one. It's like a fern. It's very cool. It turned out pretty well. Dead Bedspread says, if all of the PokeTubers were to do a creator clash, who would you want to fight? I want to fight, like, assuming I could fight at any tier. Like, I could go fight True Green 7. Yeah, I want to fight True Green 7. Yeah, I'll do that. Yeah. No, I'd feel so bad. I don't know if I could do that. Yeah, I don't know who I'd fight. Spiky Jeff Draws is going to do a Flygon Bug Dragon. Very cool. I like that idea. I like that idea so much. Oh, did you guys lose audio? Oh, my stream went funky. Oh, it's back. Okay, good. Hey, everyone loves Clef Key. Oh, I'm so far behind. Sorry, guys. Beady-boo. Ooh. Thanos says, can you make a future combined Kanto Johto region to be underwater for most of it with the peaks and islands? Ooh, like jump into the future and it's like mostly sunk. That's super cool. That's super, super cool. Thoughts on the Kirby series? I mean, Kirby's awesome. I mean, I started playing Forgotten Lands. I never finished it. It's super adorable. I just kind of fell off, but Kirby's awesome. Love the Kirby series. Fernando. Yeah, that's the little grass guy that turns into the Arthropleura. Andy asks, so is Dominex going to play a part in defeating the Extinction Legendary? Not like directly. I try not to go into like too much detail in scripting out how the Pokemon battles play out. I like to say like what Pokemon you're fighting and stuff, but I want to leave it up to people's imaginations to imagine like their specific team, taking down the baddies and stuff. So, but that being said, like obviously if you caught it, you would want to use that to defeat the Extinction Legendary. So yeah. Ancient Sylvian's making a Pokemon character right now. Very cool, very cool. Nathan Williams, will you design a Tropius pre-evolution in the DLC? I think I might have to do that. That makes a lot of sense. Because again, I should have put normal Tropius in the game already, in Pokemon Amber, because it makes so much sense. When you do Convergent, can you do a Sea Scorpion Scorpy? That makes a lot of sense. I like that. Matt Moore says he'd fight Dead Breadspread in a Fakemon creator clash, unless it was an art battle, because you'd lose. So Matt Moore is not like a professional artist. Matt, you're not that bad. He's not that bad, but we've got a pretty fun collaboration that plays up the disparity in our art skills or in his art skills. So I don't want to give away too much, but we've got a very cute collaboration that'll be coming around the corner that has to do with that. Gibster wants to fight Lava Tyrant or Boreal. Okay. Nathan Williams says, I hope Pragmagic reacts to your Pokemon Amber Pokedex video. That'd be fun. I know that Pragmagic he's going to be pulling back on the amount of like region reacts that he does. So, which I totally get. It's a huge commitment, and it's honestly, I can't imagine that it's that fun to make. I mean, maybe it is. I don't know. Who knows? But I know he's pulling back on that, so we'll see. Lego's got to bounce. Later, man. Pix came into gaming with Kirby. Kirby is great. Agreed. Sebastian's wants more sketches. I've kind of shown you all of the weird ones. Everything else is pretty similar to the final version. Yeah, I also definitely unintentionally gave you guys a sneak peek at one of the final legendaries earlier. So yeah, I don't want to accidentally do that again. Connor wants more deep sea Pokemon. Yeah, I can definitely do that. Spiky Jeff's got to run. Any tips for doing my refined Fakemon? Not right now. Eventually, again in the future, I'll be doing like how to make Fakemon. So wait for the like rendering video, because that'll have some pointers on doing final artwork. Tim is here. Tim Prism's here. Hi, Tim. Tim has his own gaming channel. Tim voiced our Steel type Elite Four member. Tim's also just one of my really good buddies. Tim's the best. So go check out Tim's gaming stuff. It's super fun. Talking about fighting characters. Okay. Matt, okay, sometimes you'll have to share with me the beta designs. Matt was playing up that he was like the worst artist ever, and for the collab that we did, he had to draw some stuff, and it's not actually that bad. So I was able to understand most of what he was drawing, somewhat. Nate Williams, out of all 4 gimmicks, Megas, Z-Moves, Dynamax, and oh my gosh, you wrote Crystallize, and now I can't even think what it's actually called. Terrestrialization, there we go. Which one is your least favorite? I mean, it's gotta be freaking Z crystals, man. Z moves, that was not fun. I never used Z moves at all during my playthrough. I just didn't find them enjoyable. Yes, Aaron, that's Aaron, my Aaron. That's Professor Ginkgo. Says tin, yes. Tim was our tin type specialist. Oh. Nathan Williams says, could you make a Pokemon region inspired by speculative biology? Like After Man and The Future is Wild. Okay, so first off, Nathan, I love that you know those things. Like After Man is awesome, Future is Wild. I love all that stuff. Isn't it? Okay, huge shout out. If anybody doesn't know, like Curious Archive, like that's one of my favorite YouTube channels on here. And they do a lot of, he like kind of does recaps of amazing speculative biology projects. There's a chance I might sprinkle some Pokemon designs in that like are inspired by speculative biology. I'll let you know that a couple of the like kind of narrative podcast things that I'm planning have speculative biology aspects to them because yeah, I just find that stuff super interesting. So yeah, there'll be some like cave life speculative evolution stuff in particular in one of the stories. So yeah, it'll be fun. It'll be super fun. Yes, everyone say hello to Professor Ginkgo. Erin is here. Yeah, she's the best. My learning place would pick the back Grass Starter and Screamtail evolution line. Yep, I can see that. Oh, Dino Dom says a rainbow squid or flish would be pretty funny. Flish is from the future is wild. The like flying fish evolution is pretty awesome. Yeah, yeah. Again, Curious Archive is the best channel on YouTube. If y'all don't know it, it's great. It's great. He just does recaps of all more than just speculative evolution, but a lot of speculative evolution projects. She is not even. She went to work. So she's not here with me right now. It's just me and my sleeping puppy down here. Yes, Erin and I actually work together at an escape room company. So she is off at our new third location, just chilling there. Yeah, good times, good times. Thoughts on Missing No? Hunter Perner wants to know. It's cool. I don't know. I don't have any strong thoughts on it. I didn't play Gen 1. Like, I didn't have a Game Boy when Gen 1 came out. So I didn't even find out about Missing No until way later on. And I like the kind of lore that has developed around it, but yeah, it's not. I don't have like any strong feelings about it one way or the other. Ooh, okay. Gibster says, speaking of Future is Wild, he's doing something with that for a future collab with him and Jodam. Very cool. I will have to keep an eye out for that. Nice. Nate says, what would you think about a Pokemon Mystery Dungeon movie? Because in the games, the Pokemon can talk. I mean, I could see that happening, honestly. I mean, like, I've only played, I don't know, like 2/3 of one of the games, and I don't remember which one it was. I enjoyed it a lot. I remember looking up, because I was like, I need to play as Bulbasaur, and figuring out what I needed to say in the opening questionnaire so that I could ensure that I was Bulbasaur. Yeah. But I could see that being adapted into a movie pretty well. Tommy wants to see the puppy. Yes, show the puppy. All right, 1 second. She is sleeping right now, so I'm just going to lift her up. She's going to be all sleepy. Hey, little puppy. Hi, Tumble. Hi, Tumble girl. Come here. I'm going to lift you up. You want to see your little fuzzy face. Oh, you're just a little puppy, aren't you? Oh, hi. Oh, I know. I just woke you up. Hello, everybody. My name is Tumble, and I'm a little puppy. I know. Are you going to yawn? Oh, I did big puppy yawn. Tumble, look at the camera. No, you're backwards now. Wait, your feet's up in the air. What are you doing? Okay, you can go on the couch now. Yeah, I know. You're just a Tumble. Yeah, she's a weird looking cat. But she is a very, very cute little puppy. She, her and I do agility together. She's still pretty young, but we're learning agility, and it's a ton of fun. All right, I'm behind on things. Yeah, Sylvian, make me a gym leader. Do it. That sounds awesome. Nathan says, have you watched the starter squad made by Shippage? I have not. I will have to look at that. It's too dog-like to be a cat. But, yeah. What? Oh, now she wants food. Sorry, guys. I just had to wake her up. Ready? Go get your kibble. Yeah. Actually, one of the things, I don't think I have a way to show them very easily, but yeah, one of the things that got me into like drawing Fakemon in the first case was my best friend. She's got 3 dogs as well, and I drew them as Pokemon, and they were cute, and that just kind of like, I don't know, was my in to drawing Fakemon, and then I kind of did the Paleon region from there, so it was super fun. Pick says, what do you think of a Pokemon game that is formatted like Gen 5, but instead of pixel sprites, they used official Sugimori art? Ooh, that could be my dream Gen 5 remake. That could be pretty awesome. I would also love to see. All right, so you know how Pokemon Arceus has a slightly different art style, kind of cell shaded ish more. Um, I would love to have them be 3D models, but rendered in a way that they look and feel like the original watercolor Sugimori art. I wonder if there's a way that they could do that. That'd be pretty cool. That'd be pretty cool. Hunter Perner says, "What is the worst Pokemon to use a Master Ball on?" The worst Pokemon to use I mean, without just going to like what is the worst Pokemon. Um, I mean, probably like something you would never ever use in battle, like a Sunkern or a Sunflora or yeah, yeah, Sunkern. I'm gonna go Sunkern. Hey, Esper Blocks is here. Da-da-da-da-da-da. Oh yes, Aaron is right. I'm at a standing desk. Yeah, yeah. I think mainly because I have a standing desk and I work standing, that does mean that when I need to sit down at work for long periods of time, my butt hurts because I'm just not very good at sitting. But if you have the, I don't know, possibility of doing a standing desk, I cannot recommend it enough. Like, I love having a standing desk. It's the best. Is the best. Ooh. All right, PokeWolf says, I pick the water type from your region. Spinosaurus. What is my favorite dinosaur? I mean, I'm assuming it's Spinosaurus. Your favorite dinosaur is Spinosaurus, PokeWolf. It's got to be. Anyway. Oh, Pix is right. Yes, a male Combee would be the worst for a Master Ball. Yep. Yeah, or a male, what's the little fire poison guy? Salandit? Yeah, that would also be just a bad choice. Esper Blocks also, I've kind of done shout outs for some of the other channels that you should check out, but Esper's got a channel. You should go look at it. It's got some good stuff on it. All right, Gibster says, I am making a Mantis regional bug based on Artemis. Ooh. With the primary color is white. Which should the secondary one be? I mean, it's a Mantis, so like I want to say green, but... And I always think of Artemis, with the bow and the... Green? Like druidy type of stuff, maybe? Maybe green. My learning place. My favorite Paradox Pokemon is Screamtail. What's your favorite Paradox Pokemon? Oh, it changes all the time. I do like Screamtail. I like Slitherwing a lot. And yeah, the problem is I played Violet and I prefer the past forms. So Slitherwing and Fluttermane. I think those are my two favorite. Yeah. Oh yeah, Aaron makes a good point. Your secondary color should be silver, like the moon. Yeah, that makes sense. Yeah, send it to me on Discord. I'll take a look at it. That's the other thing I haven't really talked about. But in the future, I will be starting a Discord channel or a Discord server for the channel. So not yet, and I don't know exactly when it will be popping up, but it'll be important because when the next region starts, the next Fakemon region starts, there will be puzzles like kind of built into the region, and there'll be like an interactive element on the Discord where you can input passwords to get access to the next level, and like each episode will give you more information, and yeah, there's gonna be puzzly stuff. It'll be fun, but I need to set all that up and get it figured out. So Eventually it'll happen. Eventually. Yeah, Sandy's Shocks turned out pretty well. I was a little unsure about that line, but it's cute. It's cute. Connor's favorite Paradox Pokemon is Iron Valley. That's my favorite of the future forms. But, yeah. Alright, I'm gonna try and, oh my gosh, I've gotten so many messages during this, and I apologize to both Matt and Gipster who have messaged me things during this live stream, and I have not seen. Oh, this little mantis is so cute. So I gotta say, shout out to Gipster and his channel. Go check it out. So when Gipster started, he was not doing art digitally. He was just doing it on paper. And Gipster, I mean, you know, it looked okay. It was fine. It was fine for being on paper. But Gipster has made the shift to digital art, and his artwork has, like, gotten so good so fast. Anyway, you guys can't see what I'm looking at right now. It's a cute little mantis, but it looks great. Nice work. I'll read the rest of this later. Oh my god, and Matt sent me something that's pretty fantastic as well. Okay. All right, back to this. Nate says the worst Pokemon to use a Master Ball on has to be the Pokemon that you can catch with any Pokeball with full HP. Yep. Yeah, Spiky Jeff likes Iron Hands. I can get behind that. Great typing. Yeah, good stuff. Stuff and Things says hello. I says hello right back. Can you react to Starter Squad? And we can see your reaction. Maybe in the future. Starter Squad. Oh, that's this. I have seen a couple of these episodes. It's been a really, really long time. I completely forgot about Starter Squad. Oh, there's some good stuff in there too. Perhaps I could maybe react in the future, but yeah, it's some fun stuff. Dino Dom says the stream is a great distraction from paleo bio work. Well, good. I'm glad that I can keep you from being productive. Wonderful. Are you, Dino Dom? Are you colleging for like paleontology, paleobotany? Oh, paleo bio work. Weird. Oh, and I should react to Pokemon Talk by M&J TV. Yeah, I've seen some of those as well. They're pretty good. Pretty good stuff. How are we doing? Oh gosh, we've been streaming for 2 hours already. All right, this has been going good. Boop. Well, I don't know. I don't know if there's anything else I needed to tell you guys about. I just wanted to fill you guys in on kind of what's coming up next. Oh, paleozoology. Very cool, Dino Dom. I'm so glad that I'm keeping everyone from doing stuff they should be working on. Everyone has a favorite Pokemon, Esper says, but I want to know what Pokemon you hate the most and chat's opinion too. Yeah, everybody, let me hear what your least favorite Pokemon is, what you hate. Gosh, hold on. I hate. Yeah. I hate Conkeldurr. I hate the Conkeldurr line so much. It makes me uncomfortable. I want to kill it with fire. I hate the Conkeldurr line. All right, so let's see what everybody hates. Love Disc. Yeah, Love Disc is pretty not great. Sea King is one of the most boring designs I've ever seen. Yep. Spiky Jeff hates Mr. Mime and Hypno. Yeah, Hypno makes me uncomfortable. I hated Mr. Mime, but I love Mr. Rhyme. Mr. Rhyme? The tap dancing little guy. Hunterpreneur hates Abra. Is that just because it ran away from you a bunch? Do you have abandonment issues with Abra? I can see that. Convergent form of a paradox Pokemon might be interesting. Oh. I hadn't even thought about trying to combine those two. Nathan William, out of all the cut Pokemon, which one would you want to be in Pokemon? I don't know. I'm not super familiar with all the cut Pokemon. I've seen some of them, like the like shark with the anchor tail, like, which is pretty cool. But I don't feel like I know enough to make a call. Gibster's least favorite Pokemon is Miltank. Yeah. Yeah. Especially like some of the 3D animations for Miltank are just the worst. But the blandness of the Pomo, yeah, I get that. Greedent, yep. Dynodom Greedent is, again, I can't not see like Peter Griffin when I look at Greedent. That line is just, yeah, not great. Matt hates Delibird, but you want to like it. Oh, yeah, that's right. And he told me he's going to give Delibird an evolution in his region, the Cronia region. Pix hates most pseudos. Oh, that's bold. They're just grunty dragons that used to be cute. That's. Oh, I got disconnected for a little bit. I apologize. Man, I don't know what is up with my lag. Spiky Jeff. To Dunsparce, I also think is pretty funny. Gibster sent me the other one. I like it with the green, actually. I don't know. Da-da-da. Meowscarada looks unfinished, in your opinion. I can see that. I feel the exact same way about Skeledirge. Yeah. The Dunsparce is disappointing. Yeah, that's why I think it's funny, but... Dunsparce is disappointing. Dunsparce is disappointing. Yep. Roast Bear. Yeah, that's the worst. Lag. Yeah, sorry about that. Yeah. My internet isn't always the best here, unfortunately. Nathan says, could you make a Pokemon inspired by the Grim Reaper and Death from Puss in Boots? I have not seen that movie yet. It's on Aaron and I's to watch list because I've heard nothing but amazing things about it, but I have not seen it yet. So, Esper did a Convergent Nose Pass today. That's cool. I want to see that. Very awesome. Sweet. Yes, shiny silver. That works. Yeah, the Dunsparce is, I think it's hilarious. Wiglet is okay. It's fine. I do love Clodsire. That was, again, when I did my second playthrough and I only caught 6 Pokemon, that was one of the ones that made my team. Yeah, Esper, I want to see. Send it to me. I know most people don't, but I love Toedscruel. I feel like a lot of people love Toedscool. I haven't heard anybody dislike Toedscruel. I like it. I think it's cool. It's got a good color palette. Did you know that Titancrum's most likely descendant is Torchic? I don't know what I don't know what that is. I don't know what that is. What's your favorite? What's your favorite new evolution in Scarlet and Violet? Yours is King Gambit. I mean, my favorite is probably Clodsire. It's just cute, and it's just a great typing as well. Stuff and things. I'd love to see each of the exclusive Paradox Mons get an opposite timeline version. Where's my jams? Oh, my jams stopped. That's music. There we go. Sorry about that. I'm not paying attention to my own music. Oh, he means Tyrantrum. Oh, that makes sense. Yeah, I can see that with Tyrantrum. But yeah, the opposite timeline versions would be pretty awesome. I feel like I didn't watch the video, but I think I saw a thumbnail that Pragmagic had basically an opposite version of Iron Valiant that looked pretty awesome. Are there any more Pokemon you plan to add to the Pokedex of the Paleon region if you ever do a DLC? So, yeah, I'm going to do DLC. I wasn't planning on it, but yeah, we'll do a DLC. And I'm not positive how big the DLC will be, but there'll definitely be a handful of new Pokemon that we'll add. Ancient Sylvia made a D&D grass starter. Cool. Okay. Sorry, I'm doing a bad job at noticing when people send me stuff. And Esper Blocks, that's so cute. Nosebine. Yeah, go check out Esper Blocks' channel if you didn't. The art is just like fantastic. Esper Blocks has such a good style. Yeah, that's a good design. That's good stuff. Yeah, Nathan, yeah, I gotcha. Tyrantrum and Torchic and the chicken and yeah, it's good stuff. Hunter, when I was playing Legends Arceus, I beat it with only the Route 1 Pokemon. Ugh. That's an undertaking. Yeah, that game. Some of those last boss fights are rough. But yeah, I 100% of that game, and I feel so proud. It was very worth all the time I put into it. Good stuff. Oh, Legends Arceus is a mainline game. Okay, cool. Yeah, that's good stuff. Is that okay? Out of all the regional variants and regional evolutions and evolutions, which one is your favorite? So basically all the kind of weird new stuff from the last game. I like the idea of convergent evolutions. I don't feel like they did enough with it. So I hope that there's more of that and it's a little bit more overt. I think I like regional variants. As far as the gimmick goes. I don't know what my favorite regional variant would be, but yeah, it's good stuff. Tommy, you got to Giratina and then never beat it. Yeah, I can understand that. Look, those fights are rough at the end. It's good stuff, but it's tough. Cool. Yeah, that Volo fight is really, really hard. But yeah, good stuff. Hunter, have you played any of the Bloons tower defense games? Yeah, of course. I mean, I think like everybody's played at least one Bloons game. I mean, you can't go wrong with a good tower defense game. Spiky Jeff, can you send Fakemon without Discord? Not to me. So I would just hold on to your stuff. Eventually, we will have like a actual Discord server. And we'll probably do a little section of that where people can, post their own Fakemon and give one another feedback and all that good stuff. But for now, you can just hold on to it. Nathan Williams, if you did make a Legends game, where would it take place and what would the legendary be? Yeah, I don't know. Again, I can't really make a Legends game for Pokemon Amber. It just doesn't work with the region having been like dead for until recently. But if I did something else, I don't know. There's a part of me that would want to do Unova somehow, just because it's the only United States one. But yeah, that or Alola. I do love Alola. Again, that's technically the U.S. So. Esper, I hope you beat it after that amount of time that you put into it. Yeah. In the DLC for your Fakemon region, could you add a convergent form of one of your Pokemon? Yeah, I would love to do some convergent ones there. That'd be a good spot for it. Jeff, good to hear that your Fakemon are turning out. Oh, yes. Nate Williams, could you make your own version of the original dragon? And call it Original Kyurem. Because you asked me, Kyurem is the original dragon, just in a different form. Yeah, I could see that. It's kind of like incomplete. Yeah, like a Legends Kyurem, I think could turn out pretty well. Still haven't beat Arceus, though. Yeah, that fight is brutal. Esper, yeah, I made sure, just like as a challenge, I did all of the fights, the like kind of noble fights and up to Arceus. I didn't use my Pokemon at all. I did them all like just with dodging and stuff. I found that honestly easier than trying to do combat with them. Could you react to Man on the Internet legendary bits? I don't know what that is. Might have to look it up. Stuff and things. Pokemon Neo Legends. Amber that has all of the current mons speculative evolving into modern counterparts. Ooh, that's cool. Oh, hunters asking for an invasive species. That would be pretty cool. That makes sense. Especially... Ooh, that would work really well for the DLC, especially if stuff gets off the island. Dum dum dum. I do not watch Dragon Prince. There's a bunch of shows that I need to watch. Dragon Prince is one of them. But no, I have not seen it. I mean, I love the creators because they, did Avatar and everything, but nope. All right, we are getting close to 2.5 hours, so I think that's when we're going to cut things off. So now is the time we can do a speed round. I'll try and hit as many of your questions as I can before we call it. Would you be willing to do more spliced forms? Asked Dino Dom. I mean, yeah, probably. That could fit pretty easily into like a little bit of DLC that we put out there. Yeah. Dead bedspread. I was 100,000,000% with you that Fuecoco was a horse. Like just going off Fuecoco alone and the little hoofy feet, I was with Team Fuecoco as a horse. So I'm gonna still stay true. That's true. Yep, Fuecoco is a horse. Esper agrees. Hellblaze, I will not be doing a fan game. I just don't have the skills or the time to do that. Just not in my wheelhouse. My learning place. Can you do modern day versions of some of your Pokemon? I could make that. That could probably work, especially with the DLC. Ty Snake Man asks, if you had to make a region based on a franchise, what would it be? I will give you a tiny little clue, and that is that my next region is based on something. I'm not gonna tell you what it is, but it's based on something. So, and I'm excited about it. But that's all you get. Leo asks, could you do a second island to the Palean region? Maybe for the DLC. Though I kind of like the idea of the DLC, like whatever, taking place on the mainland. Like if some things get out, and yeah, something like that. Thoughts on Doom, like the video game Doom? Is good. I don't know. I've never actually played it much, so yeah, it's fine. Leo says, "Hi, Deadspread. I'm one of your subs." Also, hey, Deadspread. I'm also one of your subs. That's me saying that. Also, if any of you dorks don't know Deadspread stuff, go. It's awesome. He just hit a milestone. His content's awesome. Whatever. Esper, hot take. Fuecoco is a figment of your imagination. Yeah, I can see that. Oh, Fuecoco's so cute. Oh, that would be cute. Spiky Jeff says maybe doing a Kirby-based region. Yeah, you should totally do that. I know, I've played very little Kirby. I've enjoyed what I've played, but I know that there's like the Kirby lore is surprisingly deep and vast. So yeah, you should do that. That sounds fun. Okay, Nathan's got some ideas about the asteroid shards and stuff. I like that. Stuff and things there is no Skeletorsion passing say. Yep. My learning place. For your Fakemon region, again, since it's, ancient and stuff, could you do pre-evolved forms of legendaries? That's super interesting. That's super interesting just because, like, that doesn't work super well. Like, I know, like, True Green 7 has done some really adorable pre-evolutions for legendaries, but yeah, with this being past themed, it actually kind of works. Yeah, it does work pretty well. Matt Moore, remember when people were saying Fuecoco is a pepper? I think he is a pepper. I think he's a pepper horse. He's both things. He can be both things. Kirby. Yep. Sprigatito is totally a dog. Yep, you are correct about that. Japardo, yes, there's a lot of god killing in the Kirby games. Yeah. Hollow Knight would also make a pretty great region. The hardest thing with that, I think, would be not having an overabundance of bug types. Yeah, that's another game I'm excited for, is Silk Song. Yeah. Nathan asks, out of all the Pokemon, which one would you cut from the games if you were in charge of what Pokemon enters into the games? Again, I think a bunch of us are in agreement that we would cut 2/3 of the Palmy line and just have it be a single Pokemon in Scarlet and Violet. Like, that should not have evolved. Pepper Horse Crocodile. Interesting. Legendary Dark Matter Pokemon. If you do end up making up baby legendary Pokemon, could you do Articuno? I would love to do actually treat the Kanto birds as a split evolution, so they would share a weird little baby bird thing. Quaxley is actually a rat, says Matt. Yep. Yeah, Matt, I agree. You could just remove one from the Palmy line, and that would be okay. Pokewolf, do I like Spider-Man? Yeah, I like Spider-Man. Spider-Man's awesome. Who doesn't like Spider-Man? What's not to like? All right, Leo says, do you know the secondary types of my Fakemon starters' final forms are strong against yours? Oh, I see. Yeah, you're going to pretend like it wasn't intentional? All right, cool. Would you make a split evolution legendary? I mean, maybe. It's already been done, right? I mean, that's how Sun and Moon did it, and that turned out pretty well. Oh, yeah. Matt makes a good point. A little baby bird legendary could, yeah, essentially have another split depending if it's in Galar or not. My favorite Pichu clone, or Pikachu clone, whatever, Pichu clone also makes sense. Probably Emolga. It's a great typing, and Emolga's just adorable. Just good stuff. Getting into the good stuff now. Tommy asks, would you rather be chased by a giant goose or a giant lizard? I mean, probably the goose can fly, and that's bad. And geese are like brutal. There's nothing says that the lizard is like inherently mean, but the goose will mess you up. I'll take on the giant lizard. Yeah. All right, Matt's got to run. Later, Matt. Do you like... Yes, I like Sylveon. Who doesn't like Sylveon? Sylveon's great. Hunter asks, in the DLC, can you add gun type? No, I will not be adding any types. I may be in the minority. I think there are too many types. If I had my way, I would combine some types to have fewer types. Too many types. Geese are smart as well. You can hide more easily from the goose, says Leo. Maybe. But, like, it can take to the sky, so it's so hard to even find a hiding spot. Yeah. Nice. What is happening? Oh, Gibson, that's cute. All right. If you had to choose a team from your region, what Pokemon would you choose? Oh, I kind of did this earlier, and I already forgot what they were. It was like the Grass Starter, and... Oh, I already forgot what I picked. Evian was one of them. The Pseudo Legendary was one of them. I forget. Oh, Archeops. I don't remember. I mean, they're all so good. How could I even pick? Foikoko eats goose. Foikoko to the rescue. Horse eats goose. That's how science works. Glow squid. Think about a toilet Pokemon. I'll pass on the toilet Pokemon. Spiky Jeff Draws. Any advice for getting your first 100 subscribers as a Fakemon creator? This will be a little bit of a repeat from like super early in the stream, but two things: make quality content. Just cut the fat out of your videos so that people get a lot of good stuff in a short amount of time, and just make a lot of videos. Like that's how I was able to grow. Was I just released a butt ton of stuff really fast early on. Yeah. So if you can do weekly releases for a bit, go for it. That'll help you a ton. It's really difficult to keep that pace up. I have struggled with that. But if you can do it, it'll help. Where's the sea scorpion Pokemon, says Leo. Well, I kind of did a sea scorpion. It's in the creating your bug types. It's shoot, electric bug type. Yeah, he's got like the little alligator clips. I forget it. He's got a weird name. He's got alligator clips for hands. But he's our sea scorpion. Pick says, I think Game Freak's gonna have to add a new type soon just to keep it interesting. Now that I can count on the non-human unused type combos on one hand. I mean, maybe. I hope they don't, personally. But yeah, it could happen. It could happen. Da, 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 da. Oh, Swagsire, it's not. It should be purple. If Eevion's shiny was purple, then it would be Thanos. No, it's got like normal Eevee colors for the shiny, unfortunately. I'm glad that I could educate you all on how horses hunt geese in the wild. Yeah. What Pokemon can you look at and be like, this is the definition of cringe? That would be... I'm going to get some flack for this, but that is probably G-Max Charizard. That, to me, like when I saw it, I was like, this is the most fan service-y edgelord design I've ever seen. I mean, it's cool. It is cool. But I also think it is, what did you say? The definition of cringe? Yeah. Yeah, that's what I would pick. Oh, my learning place. Non-legendary versions of the legendary Pokemon. Like they haven't had the chance to evolve into those. Yeah, that's cool. Mm-hmm. All right, nerds. I think we're gonna call it. I'm gonna give 3 more questions. Give me 3 more questions, and then that'll be it. Anybody? I should set less of a like delay next time. I think I set it too high. All right, question number 1. Tommy asks, would you say that Dinokairos is a big goose? I would. It kind of is a big goose, just watering, like waiting around in the water. So even though it's bigger and it's scary, like Fuecoco could take it in a fight. So, yeah. We're gonna skip that one because I've kind of answered something like that one. Gibster asked, "Ever made your own superheroes?" Yeah, actually, I have. In undergrad, in one of the many art classes I took, I got an art minor. One of the projects I got to work on was like creating our own one issue of a comic book. So I made some silly superheroes for that, like who had horrible powers that didn't really work very well. So like static electricity was a power, or like being able to throw paper very accurately was so yes, they were not powerful superheroes, but I made some superheroes once upon a time. Hellblaze, yes. Sada would make a lot of sense in some DLC. Ooh. Bioshock would make a pretty good Pokemon region. I hope someone runs with that at some point in the future. That would be pretty awesome. Ooh. Okay, I guess the last question is from Nathan. Out of all the Pokemon, which one would you yeet out of history? I don't know, man. That's hard. I mean, that kind of just is whatever my least favorite Pokemon is. The Simi Monkeys, maybe? Everyone hates the Simi Monkeys. That's easy. Okay, I think we're good. I think that's it. We're going to call it. All right, everybody, give me your goodbye, bye-byes in the chat, and then we'll close things down. Get rid of Hypno. Yeah, okay, you can throw Hypno into the void. That's okay, too. Awesome. All right, later, nerds. Thank you guys so much for hanging out with me. This was super fun. And I'll have a new video coming out this coming Friday with our box legendaries. So I hope you guys enjoy that. And have an awesome rest of your Saturday. If it's still Saturday for you, maybe you're at a different place in the world, whatever. Bye, everybody. Later.